Hi Silvana and the management team at USANA in Melbourne. I'm Michelle Duffield, professional endurance triathlete based in Perth, Western Australia. I've been an ambassador for USANA for probably nearly a year now. I have been taking USANA for about 5 or 6 years now, ever since I stepped up to endurance triathlon. So Silvana's invited me to send you a little bit of an insight into me as an athlete, as a person. So just to give you a bit of background on me, as a professional endurance triathlete, I specialise in what is known as an Ironman triathlon. So it's a 3.8k swim, 180k cycle, and then that's finished off with a delightful 42.2 kilometre run. So I do that back to back in a day. Cut-off is 17 hours in order to be considered a finisher. I usually complete the races anywhere between 9.5 and 11 hours, depending on the difficulty of the course. So I travel around the world competing in these events. I absolutely love what I do. I guess what keeps me coming back is a desire just to know what I'm physically capable of. There's nothing like getting to 6, 7, 8 hours into your day and having to look deep down inside your soul to find out what you're really made of. So that's what keeps me coming back. I'm so keen to know what I am actually capable of doing. At this point, I'm still very curious as to where that limit is, but I'll continue to try each and every day to keep towing the line and pushing that limit. My background in sport is I started as a 6-year-old in little athletics, and I spent 12 years growing up in a very active lifestyle with 2 sisters. At the age of 18, after specialising in 800s and 1500s for 12 years, I decided to branch out and try a triathlon. So my first triathlon at age 18, I showed up not being able to swim more than 50 metres. I had a beauty of a bike from Kmart that cost me $80, and running I knew I could do. It was a very, very short triathlon, women's only, and I just had an absolute blast. I'm pretty sure I was nearly last that day, but I could not wipe the smile off my face. It was a great insight for me into the sport of triathlon, and I have never looked back since. I spent the first 6 or 7 years specialising in short course triathlon before then deciding to branch out into the endurance side of things. And it was at that point in my career that I really fell into my niche. And ironically, that was when I started taking USANA. Based on a recommendation of the delightful Janet Cheeseman, a representative based in Western Australia, just to try and help my body with the recovery of the serious load that is involved in endurance triathlon. So I'll train anywhere between 20 and 30 hours each and every week. I also work full-time Monday to Friday, so it's 4:15 wake-ups to get a few hours of training in before work, and then training after work each and every day as well. Time management is key, but I've learnt to cope well. So yeah, when I stepped out into the endurance side of things 5-6 years ago now, I've just gone from strength to strength. 2 years ago, I took up my professional racing license once it was offered to me by Triathlon Australia. I seized that opportunity, and I'm loving the journey that I'm on. So I travel the world doing Ironman events is what I love, my niche, and I still consider myself very new on the Ironman circuit. At the age of 30 as of a couple of months ago, I'm very young. Physiologically, I expect I will reach my peak around the age of 35. So I have a long-term plan to see me reaching my full potential by the time I reach that age. At the moment, I think last year I finished about 67th in the world rankings, and I have a pretty solid plan to keep moving up in the rankings as I go over the next 5 years. So I'm super excited to have USANA on board, and I'm really, really looking forward to the journey ahead over the next 5 years. And most importantly, really hopeful and excited at the opportunity to meet you all face to face in January at the annual conference. So thank you very much for your time, and I look forward to speaking to you all soon. Bye.